Essentially, it's a new home. It's a home that's under 10 years old.
2 thumbs up for using spray foam, 2 thumbs down for not doing it right.
Until the pipes burst, had no idea that the water pipes ran across the front porch.
Evidence is here. Proof's in the pudding. It froze.
He was as in much shock as I was when I saw what was up there.
And you know what? Pull the rest of it down.
All right.
When in doubt, call Mike.
Oh, yeah, baby. Mike Holmes. But if you're going to do it right the first time. Let's get rid of it. How do you do this to a family? Look at the nest. They got a nest of them. Oh, my God. On the money. 2, 3.
Oh, my God!
Perfect.
Thank you, guys.
You like it?
Oh, do I ever...
Moved in on, I think, the hottest day of the year. It was the end of August, and noticed right away how hot it was upstairs. You know, chalked that up to being a day where the doors were open, everybody's moving furniture in and out, and didn't really pay much mind to it.
9-year-old home. Fairly brand new. And you would think that buying a brand new home, you're not gonna have issues. When Jane bought this house, she's the second owner, so somewhere within the 9 years that she bought it, happened to be the hottest day of the year. Room over the garage, master bedroom, ensuite. Extremely hot.
Then it got cold. We suffered through our first winter. It was so cold, and that master bedroom is so cold upstairs that it really became a problem.
Jane?
Hi.
Nice to see you again. How you
Welcome
doing?
back.
Why,
How are
thank
you?
Bit of a plumbing problem, I see.
Yeah, absolutely. I call it more of a disaster than a problem. The pipes froze in that bathroom upstairs off the ensuite, and that was our first experience with frozen pipes. Called the builder, and the builder was pretty clear that we were outside the warranty and there wasn't much we could do.
When Jane bought this house, she still had a new home warranty, about a month left. It doesn't matter, that runs out. You know, the 2 years, once that goes by, you know, all hell starts to break loose. Do they come back? Well, they did. They came back. And what'd they say?
The suggestion at the time, as silly as it sounds, was a hot water bottle. To heat a hot water bottle and keep it on the cold tap.
Put on that hot water bottle on the taps. It'll keep it from freezing. Okay.
It has burst, and I've got damage on all 3 floors of the home. And my challenge at the moment is trying to figure out how we're going to prevent these pipes from doing the same thing. When the soffits were pulled back to have a peek at the damage and have a peek at getting some repair done on those pipes, it became really clear to me that there was a major flaw with the design of the house and that those pipes had no business being where they were.
All right, we have our pipes come up from the basement, obviously through the corner bulk.
The insurance company has come in and they brought in a contractor to have a look at what needed to be repaired. They made their assessment and they've been very agreeable to covering the damages from the burst pipes. However, the problem that caused the damage in the first place had to be repaired first.
Great comment for the insurance company. But let's remember something. They're protecting themselves. They don't want to have to come back and pay for this problem again.
Boy, I'm gonna have to open all this up.
You know, we're supposed to learn from all our mistakes in the history of home building and keep our plumbing on the inside, the warm side.
I have
show
a
you mine.
2nd floor laundry. I hate that. Okay, what's this?
My lovely experience with the plumber on my bathroom that had the first leak about 2.5 years ago. Noticed a little bit of water draining in the basement on the floor, and checked around, called a plumber, and he determined that there was probably a leak with my 2nd-story bathroom. The leak was in here with this pipe. The following day, the leak had not been fixed, so called in another plumber. Had several plumbers come in and tell me they had fixed the problem. He put his silicone on the pipe, and the following day, the hole was drywalled up, and away we go. And sure enough, a few days later, the leak's back in the basement again. On the 3rd occasion, realized the problem wasn't fixed, so as opposed to opening up the drywall again, just decided to leave it as was and use our other bathroom. When this bathroom became unusable, I had to get this one fixed right away. Finally found a plumber who came in and fixed the problem.
So are you washing yourself in the sink or what?
He spent several hours finding the correct pipe and had to replace it, obviously, and looked at the pipe that was there currently, and it was just choked full of silicone. And this is the bathroom that caused all of the problem in the first place.
Well, it's not bad at all.
Right.
Soaker tub. Problem is, I feel the floor, it's cold and it's not freezing outside.
That's right.
How's your bedroom?
It's freezing. I went through 4 plumbers who came and looked at the damage and looked at the reason for the damage in the first place with those pipes, and none of them could help me. It was a job beyond their capability, and it was either too difficult to do, it was too expensive. I had quotes anywhere from 22 grand right up to $40,000.
$40,000 to fix this problem? You gotta be kidding me. That's an awful lot of money. What are you gonna do? Gut the bathroom? You don't have to. You gotta open up drywall, reroute, and I don't care where it's right from the basement up. Open up, reroute it, close it up. Why do we have such a spaghetti?
Well, this was the shut-off valve that needed to be inserted so that I could get water to the rest of the house. Suddenly I became very anxious because this had major implication for the value of the home, the continuation of insurance on the home, and getting some functionality back in the home that my kids and I live in, and to get some water back in that bathroom.
I hate washers and dryers on the second floor. How's yours? Does it vibrate the house when it goes?
The whole house moves when the washing machine moves.
They weren't designed to go on a minimum structured floor.
Right.
Concrete is a
Right.
different story. So I always want them downstairs. I don't know if you want to talk about that and maybe change it.
Sure.
Oh, that was fast.
Yeah. Having gone through this experience, anything I can do to minimize my risk for further damage to the house, I'm willing to listen to. It just frustrates me beyond belief that we don't have that kind of recourse or someone to go to or a primary point of contact when you have these really significant issues that pop up with these essentially, it's a new home.
Looks like we're going to be looking at a lot of your plumbing. But by the time I'm done, you won't have to worry about it again, okay?
Awesome.
All right.
Thank you for coming.
Let me get everybody together on this one. We'll be back. We're going to make a mess,
Perfect.
but we'll clean it up.
Thanks.
Thank you. Why do my pipes bang? If they're not secured. I hate that.
Flannel sheets became the order of the day with lots of blankets, and just became a way of life for us in that part of the house upstairs.
We have a bit of a plumbing story here. Yeah. And obviously you can see from the outside that they ran exterior copper plumbing.
Yeah.
And that's just not allowed, but they
Right.
tried to cover it up with spray foam,
Yeah.
with, to the best of their ability, wrong spray foam. We're gonna open up the channel, see where the lines go. I think I'm gonna move the laundry room down to the basement because it's a rock and roll thing when
Right.
she uses it in the house, and
Right.
nobody seems to understand
Shaking.
that.
Yeah.
I have a feeling we're gonna be pulling down the ceiling in the garage and
Okay.
insulating properly
Right.
because the bedroom is cold room.
Right.
Okay, it's made out of 2x2, so we're gonna have a 2x2 frosting here. We'll see them, we'll hit them, we'll pull them all out. Why come up with 4 lines? I mean, independently, if we come up with too hot and too cold, it's a great idea because you're keeping the pressure balance within the home. But minimum code says you don't have to do that. They could just run up with 2, tee off it, and continue running all your supplies. Why 4? And they were capped off in here. Oh, that's why. They ran up new lines. Now that makes sense. The 2 are existing. They ran up 2 more to keep it independent to feed the rest of the house and
Right.
separate from that bathroom. It's probably to our benefit anyways to pull a ceiling in the garage, not just
Okay.
for spray foam, but possible reroute.
Have you seen it in there?
Yeah. All right, let's empty the garage, keep everything that's on the wall, and that way maybe we can plastic it up. Anything that's on the floor, we'll pull it out.
Okay.
And we're gonna need about 2 feet in the front to hit the wall on this angle. Right now, I just wanna see what's up there and how we can work with it. There's stuff everywhere. Dear. I think we found your wagon. Put your tools in it. I used to be able to ride them very well.
I know. I'm gonna be out of work for 6 months.
Good idea. Okay, if you want to keep doing this, I'm gonna start taking down the yellow spray foam to
Okay.
do further inspections.
All right.
You can see that the plumbing pipes come out of the wall here. This is more than likely the area they froze. I don't see any spray foam whatsoever in the end void there. That end void is completely open. It's just gonna bring in an outside cool draft, which freezes your pipes. They can take a lot of cold. They can't take the cold draft. The problem with this spray foam, and I love spray foam, this is not an air barrier. This is a great foam that you can spray in the wall. It is required to have a vapor barrier, but let's remember something. Vapor barrier is supposed to be on the warm side. In this case, that's the top side. Minimum code states the OSB sheeting on the floor, which you see right there, is the equivalent to a vapor barrier. So they sheet the floor. That's supposed to be the equivalent for that plastic air stoppage. Bring the pipes down, spray it. But air will get through this. This is not a hard product, not like the wall tight that we use all the time. With the open cavities within it, you're gonna get that breeze in there, but that wasn't the problem. It's definitely this corner. You can see they tried to somewhat do it right. Are we allowed to run our copper exterior? No. Cover it up with spray foam, hope to hell. Keep your fingers crossed that it doesn't freeze, but everyone's been complaining about their pipes freezing for the last how many years on this street? Which means everyone's been run the same way, which means they got away with it. I don't have too many choices here. I can bring as much inside as possible. I'm still gonna have it in the floor joists. We can spray the foam around it on the inside, which A, protects the floor, and B, protects the pipe, and then hit it nice and deep on the outside to protect it completely, which is what I'm gonna have to do. I didn't design this house. I didn't build this house, but I'm fixing this house. Okay, so pull down that piece. Gotta love it. Oh, they spray foam.
Oh, they did. Solid.
They tried to do it better. And maybe what we can do is build it down with some 2x4s across the floor joists.
Yeah.
Cover it with the wall tight. It'll help do it, but I'll bet you the code's coming from the front wall.
You're absolutely right.
Oh, all right. They attempted that too.
No, but if you see here, Mike, if you look this way, that's their inside wall, I'm assuming, right?
Oh, that's stupid.
There,
How is that ever stupid? You go to all that extreme and you spray the front and they
miss
leave that
this.
void.
And one void.
You gotta be kidding me.
No. Yeah, I got yours. Okay.
Pull down that, pull down that. You
Okay.
can hit everything from this point. How do you do this? You go above code by putting in spray foam. Great. But you miss some of the most important spots. Facing the front of the floor, which that cold draft is gonna make that floor cold. It's gonna travel right across the ductwork area here and penetrate upwards, which we're gonna take down next, and not face the front of that. My God, you got the spray foam? Hit it. You do something half-ass, and it doesn't work. There's problems. People like me gotta come in, pull it out, figure out what the hell's wrong, where do we have problems, so it's not just copper, it's coal. Nice, not nice enough.
It's a poor installation. I mean, the installation doesn't look too bad. It's just the guy who's doing it should have taken a little more care.
So they go ahead and spray foam it, but the guy who spray foam it gets paid per house. Let's remember that. He comes in here and he's just gonna quickly spray it. Do you think he cares about these voids across here like this? Obviously not. I have a question. Now, I know code, and code says we can't screw through timber strand or any type of beam, okay, to run our pipes. But I don't think we can run plumbing on sign.
We can't.
Okay, they did in all these houses.
Are we doing the entire neighborhood here? Or?
No, shh. I'm telling you, this is bad enough. It froze here, it froze there, and it also froze inside. And what I want to do, here's my problem. The tub's right here. You see that void right there?
Yeah.
There's the tub.
Oh, man.
And it just had a skim coat over it. Can you imagine how cold that tub was? They sprayed this side so good. See that corner there?
Yeah.
No spray foam in the corner. That's where the pipes are. Obviously, it froze. But as we go inside, now you're gonna see some things. What they did, and I figured this out after a while, they ran 2 extra lines up and capped off the lines that are outside to separate the front bathroom from everything else, and then put a 150,000 taps downstairs to shut it off, which, wait till I show you this. What we need to do, because you know what I'm like here.
Yeah.
Okay, so we need to fix all this. I guess figure out hot and cold, tie it all back in again, insulate it all properly, and then close it off. Here, they had another problem, which was from before. It was leaking actually through the drainage, the vent stack line here, and they put in a Fernco fitting. So I have issues with insulation here that I've now got to fix, so I'll get that insulated closed to the best I can. I mean, unless I rip that bathroom apart, that's going to be an issue for me. So I'll do what I can here. Upstairs, now we're going to have to inspect those lines that these did not freeze and break, because there's no sense in doing all our work and closing it back in, and we have broken lines here. So we'll inspect this, and I'm trying like hell not to disrupt this bathroom. Fix everything from underneath. The laundry room is out in the hall, and I would like to put the laundry room downstairs. We'll carry the machines down, punch a hole in the wall, cap the drain, cap the exhaust to the dryer, and she can use it as a storage room, which I think she needs, because we picked up a ton
It'd be a lot more practical, yeah.
Yeah, it just makes sense to me. And we do have the room downstairs. Actually, let's go take a look.
Does this, do we have a floor drain here that we need to cap off as well?
No.
No floor drain.
No floor drain, no tray, no nothing.
But what I'm going to do is actually I'm going to cut those pipes as high as I can. I don't feel confident leaving any of this existing piping in there.
Good.
So I'll just run my own copper. I have my own joints. I'll have my own connections. I'll make sure everything's done my way, and we'll fix it. We'll make
Then
it
I'll
right.
do it my way.
And then you'll do it your way, yeah.
I'll close it in
You
properly.
close it in properly, yeah.
Even though it's wrong, we'll make it right.
Exactly.
What we're going to do is we're going to run 2x4s opposite way. We're going to tag into the area where the ductwork is, because that gives me structural support to hold the new ceiling. By running all our 2x4s this way, not only do we level the ceiling coming down from the ductwork, it allows the spray foam to go up and blanket everything above it.
I'm looking for studs right now. When I use my stud finder, I'm only getting about a 1/2 inch to 3/4, which from my experience so far is either plumbing or wiring. So I don't want to screw into that just in case, because I've had bad experiences with water spraying under the wall.
Now, as we measure them, we're going to go across 16-inch on center. I want to block each end. So once we've got them all in, I want to block it 14.5 in between. And all it's going to do is strengthen it. And then we will cut vertical pieces to tie in and structure and hold the center on both ductwork areas. But let's make sure when we go vertical, we actually tag into the floor joist and into the ductwork and into our ceiling. Okay? Let's do them all the same. That's 1, 2, 3, 4. 187 3/4. Okay. From now on, I'm bringing my own drill. It's not that I don't like your drill, Pinky. I just feel.
Don't
I don't know.
overthink the
I feel
pink.
emotional at this point. What did you say about your drill?
Told you not to overthink the pink.
Interesting. Don't overthink the pink. Wow, my room's cold. Well, we used spray foam, but we didn't do it right. I had Martin come in and fix all the plumbing, make sure everything was good. We just did the final test today. Now, you say we can go over this, right?
Yeah, that's no problem.
Now, you said this was 2 pound?
No, this 1/2 pound foam.
1/2 pound.
Yep. The 1/2 pound foam is about 4 times lighter than the 2 pound foam.
It's
like
very
wall
light,
tight.
yeah.
Very light, soft.
Can air get through it?
If improperly installed, yeah, it can. And that's
Like
what
things
what
like-
happened here. Yeah.
None in the end there?
Yeah, the end's totally void, totally missed, and then you got some separation up here. We got some airflow coming through these joist ends. So I Would highly recommend we pull that out. Make sure we got a very good seal there.
On the outside edge.
On the
only.
outside.
And we can leave the rest in?
We'll leave the rest in, we'll butt up to it, we'll seal off the cracks here. This looks pretty good, okay? But over here, that's where the problem area is, and that's why this pipe's burst.
One of the first times I've ever seen this, when we pulled down the drywall, they actually used spray foam up there. Do you think, I don't, that this is good enough that they just spray the floor joists and then drywall over it? It's better than bad.
It's better than bad. It creates a decent seal. The thing with the half pound is that it expands like a lot. 150 times its liquid volume does it, whereas 2 pound foam 30 times its liquid volume. It expands so rapidly that if it'll basically dry up, and if you don't lick the edges, if you don't get the edges wet, it doesn't stick as well as the urethane you're used to.
As we're seeing on some of the areas where it hits the joists.
And then where it sticks to itself. The thing is, like 150 times liquid volume, you can imagine, okay, you've got something at 140 to 150 degrees, has the chemical reaction, okay? Heat expands, the chemical reaction produces a lot of heat, and when it comes back to ambient temperature, right, it's gonna shrink because it cools down. Anything hot's gonna shrink, doesn't matter what it is, okay? So therefore, when it cools down, it's gonna, but with urethane, it shrinks as well, but it's got a lot more dimensional stability, which can resist the shrinkage and span that space. Poly this floor, poly the walls in here, cocoon it, okay, and then spray it. Couple inches of foam over top all this half pound here. Okay, he wants to make sure all the joints and seams are all sealed off. Wrap these bulkheads, okay? Bring the foam across this plate right here, that 2x4.
Yep.
Wrap it around, seal it to this foam here, seal any penetrations that are in this foam right here.
Okay.
Seal this half pound up to the top, up to the other side of that roof there. Okay, so you want a couple inches there to seal that all off. The back side of this knee wall needs to be sprayed so there's no air gaps there.
The block?
Yep, block, inch of foam will be fine there, just air seal it. These joist pockets right there. Fill the bottom, fill the sides in here.
Okay.
The same thing on the other side.
No way, check this out. Hey guys,
Yo,
take a look at this.
Rob, this is beautiful, man. What year is that?
50.
A 50.
Look at that. This would look great in the back of my truck. Let's go to work.
Okay,
Thanks,
get
man.
to her.
Lock it in. I'm done. How about you?
We do have enough room in the basement. There is a laundry. There's
huge.
a laundry tub.
Yeah.
There's enough space. We do have a water supply there.
Yeah.
There's a drain right next to it, so
Why not?
It is a convenient place
Yeah.
as well. Yeah.
You okay there?
Yeah, I'm okay. Are you okay?
Yeah. Hang on, not too high.
Just cut out the opening so that I can get direct access to the hot and cold
Okay.
copper. If you can create a window for me,
Okay.
it gives me good enough access for the water as well as the drain.
Let's finish up the next one, Damon.
Yep.
And we'll stagger it. Yeah, let's stagger it. We'll cut off the end.
All right. Ready, boys? Thank you.
So 20 inches by 4 feet, 32 inches by 4 feet, 93 inches by 19. Oh. Now, even though we have spray foam the ceiling, which really what that's going to do is stop all off-gassing from your automobiles, not to mention keep the floor warm, we want to make sure 5/8 of an inch drywall or at least a high-density ceiling board. Now, I'm happy with 5/8. It's a great fire rating. We want to make sure that we have 2 coats of plaster. If you notice, a lot of the builders are getting away with 1 coat. We want the 2. The 2 is going to stop any chance of the fumes from the vehicles getting in the house. This is a huge addition to stopping that. But we still have to look at the drywall. Let's make sure we put up the 2 coats, and that's exactly what we'll do. We'll make sure it's airtight and warm.
Oh, the light is perfect.
What I've done here is I've taken the plug off and I've tied in all the wires in together, that if for any reason they power this up downstairs, it's gonna trip the breaker because we don't want this to liven up. I've pulled it also out of the breaker downstairs, but you never know. And also dead shorted it downstairs. Even though I turned the power off downstairs, I'm still double checking to make sure that the power is off. Here we go. So if anybody livens this up downstairs, it's gonna blow the breaker.
We gotta take care of some stuff in the backyard.
I know you said there's something wrong with one of the downpipes.
Yeah.
Please show me.
Might have been good for wine at some point, but it's not very efficient for rain now.
No.
This pipe, that's not how we do things.
No, it's
Water flows downhill when it needs to be on the outside. But other than being loose, the thing with downpipes, as you know, Mike, you gotta check the back of them. Seams are blown.
Oh, it froze.
Yeah. This is just a little thing, you know, fixing the pipe. We've got a couple other little things we're gonna do. The loose spikes in the trough. And she's gonna love this rain barrel. It's so efficient.
It looks good. I saw a little tap on the bottom. It's
Yep.
got the overflow on the top.
Yep.
And that way you can attach it to another barrel.
It's got a screen as well, so it keeps all the debris out.
And because of the screen, no mosquitoes.
That's right.
I want your truck. Just to put in the back of mine. That's all I just want it to sit there. I think it'd be cute. I'll put my tailgate down.
All done the soffit ceiling?
Looks brand new. I like it. You growing?
Yeah, I've been working out, eh?
You've been working out?
Yeah.
Got a little height on you?
A little bit. About 6 inches taller.
7 1/4.
You buy a brand new home? No worries, right? Everything should be great. Laundry on the 2nd floor, not an issue. Pipes exterior running on the house, won't freeze, right?
It really frustrated me that I didn't know about this ahead of time. I could have made an informed decision years ago about how I wanted to fix that problem to prevent the pipes from bursting and resulting in all the damage that it did in this house. But I didn't know it was there.
If it's built right the first time, you don't have these problems. That's bottom line. If you do your corner bead right, create a nice true edge that protects the corner. You want to make sure it's not out too far, but you're in enough. This way, when you put your trowel across it, you have a perfect edge for plaster. And that this edge here does not come lower than the outside edge. See that? That's perfect. Just the way I want it. Now, this is the Durabond. It's not sandable, so you want to put it on nice and smooth and maybe tool it afterwards. In other words, scrape it. Bring it up about 6 inches. Remember, it is just the first. And by using the Durabond, this is a really hard initial first coat. After this, we'll go to compound. If you turn your corner bead correctly, with just a perfect true corner, you will not see the upside of it. That's the idea, bringing that corner out just far enough to exceed on both top and bottom. Works perfect. It ties in. This gives you a perfect corner. You know, like plastering, corner bead is an art in itself. If you do it wrong, the end result is going to look like crap. I just need you to do something for Joe. Do we have any 2x6s with us by chance?
I don't. Yes, we have a few underneath the bin.
It's just a small piece.
Yeah.
If we can run a 2x6 down here, somehow mount it at the top, do a 2x4 plate and come into it.
Okay.
And run it right down tight to the corner, fill a filler strip, a 2x4, and then tack on it and screw it into that, and that way we'll bring it out in front of the insulation. That way he can do his dryer plug, receptacle plug for this. I'd appreciate that if you don't mind.
Not a problem.
We're more than a meter away from the laundry tub, so we're within code not having to put a GFI receptacle. So we're gonna put it up higher, and if she needs to do any ironing or anything like that, she'll still have half the receptacle that she can gain access to. On a dryer box like this, you need to support it on two sides, because imagine it's a big plug, so when you plug it in, and if you need to unplug it, if I just had the two screws here, this is gonna rip off the wall. So two screws, screw in the back, that's not going anywhere.
Learn it. Hey, Joe, I got your chair.
Oh, got mine? Oh,
It's a little chair.
oh, that's perfect.
It's even got a hole for your hammer.
Oh, it does.
Yeah. See? That's perfect for you, eh? Look, you could do electrical, receptacle.
Plugs,
Yeah.
everything.
Yeah.
Except for panels and
Put some
switches.
wheels on it, sideways. I'm just trying to think ahead. I'm just trying to give you some ideas for your tools.
So we got 120 there, 120 there, and we should have 240. Good there.
We can't really insulate the corner. It is insulated. It is minimum code because the vapor barrier is on the inside and the piping is on this side of the vapor barrier. So let's just make sure there's no holes in the plastic whatsoever. Let's get some bat insulation down there, the Roxel, so it's fire rated. But getting up in between the floor joists here is crucial. We're gonna have to make sure we get the tuck tape up in there because we're not gonna get the caulking guns in there. So tuck tape the plastic to all the floor joists, the floor, and down the side as best you can. It wouldn't hurt to add a piece of bat insulation. It's not necessary, but it wouldn't hurt to put a piece in there if you can fit them. Just make sure all the vapor barriers sealed. Let's get ready to drywall this back in again. Now give yourself a nailing edge on this side or cut the drywall back. Cut the drywall down at this point here. Try not to cut the plastic, get new insulation in the wall, plastic it up, and drywall it again. So take out this piece, take out the side piece, make sure everything's fine.
And get the insulation up.
Yeah, because we do have the rigid foam on the outside, so just pull that, cut it clean, and get some insulation in there. Make sure everything is tucked tape and closed off, and then that void on the outside edge is perfect. Because we have all our pipes up in there, so someone's gonna have to reach up and in and make sure it's sealed, okay? Get it done, guys. Hurry.
Get her done.
Get her done.
I'm not a model. There's more to me than just looking good. These are great outside and inside. You can get on a plane in Alaska and get off in Florida, you're set. One pair of pants.
Last day, we got everybody doing everything. We got the bros coming in to do the duct work for the dryer. We're setting up for the trim on the inside. Craig is also in to do the painting because we got a little bit of a sanding paint in this room. And the idea is to match it. How you doing, Craig? Good to see you, man. Good morning. Pinky?
Good morning.
So everything was plastered and primed and ready to go. As you You can feel the grit in this, eh?
Yeah, the sand in it.
He's gonna do a real trick to show how to make this
Yeah,
look
I want
better.
to see it. It's gonna be good.
We'll get the trim on the windows.
Yeah, Adam's just starting that now, and Pete's doing it with him, and then I'm just fixing any little things with Drydex.
You're the floor girl?
I'm the flaw girl.
Nice, easy one for a change, although I did call you in for a very specific reason. I brought the washer and dryer downstairs because it was upstairs on the second floor where we both hate it.
Okay.
But we have the high efficiency furnace with air in, air out right here. So, I mean, we have choices. Can we go across the other side? Can we go over and over this way? Dryer, we have to duct it out.
Well, I like to go outside and take a look. There's a couple things we have to do. We have to be about at least 3 feet away from the exhaust, okay? 3 feet away from a gas meter. If it's close to it, then we have to go on the opposite side of the house, okay? Drill a hole there and run a pipe and come down. This will probably be the best location right over here. So we'll go downstairs now.
And the further away, the better.
Yeah. Right now, if I put it right where we are right now, we are 3 feet away from the exhaust.
That's what I thought.
Okay, so.
That's not gonna work. No. We're too close to the stairs. We have
Way too
a
close.
vent stack.
Yeah.
There's also a rough in for the central back
back.
up there.
Yeah.
We're not gonna get it in there.
Looks like we're going the other side. When you get to the wood, you stop. Because we're going to use a 5-inch hole saw to go through the wood, all right? Right.
It's a lint trap for the dryer. So what happens is when you turn the dryer on, you got your lint trap that's on your dryer. This is just an extra one. And what you do is you lift this up and you pull this out, and there's another screen here. So when the lint comes up through the pipe, it doesn't clog the vent that's outside.
Bit. Okay, good to go. The dilemma we had on this job was that they had to cut out some drywall and skim it. So we have a flat surface here. We've got a sand texture finish here. So we have to figure out how to bridge the gap and make a nice seam between the two. So what I'm doing is I'm just rolling the flat with a untinted sand mixture to build this section of the wall up. After I've built this section up, I'll roll the whole wall with the sand mixture so we have a completely level surface. Then we'll top coat it with paint and sand. We've blended, it's looking great.
Fickle shelf. Very strong. Okay, as soon as we just wipe down the doors, I'll go get her. Hey, Jane.
Hi.
Sorry to keep you waiting.
That's okay. How you doing?
I'm doing pretty damn good. Yourself?
Good, thank you.
Well, this is not, it's not too often that I finish a place and it's not, oh my God.
This is awesome.
Well, it's cleaner. It's only plastered.
Sure
it's not
is.
prime, but it shows my guys are really good at plastering. So once we pulled it all down, what did I find? I found that they actually used half-pound spray foam. I was impressed. There's a problem with it.
Okay.
Okay, it shrinks. When it shrinks, it separates from the floor joist and creates cracks.
I bet that's why my bedroom was so cold.
Oh yeah, because it doesn't stop air. It's
No.
not like a vapor barrier, and it just allows that cold air right back in again. So what we did do, because the two duct lines that led to your window were right here, we actually lowered your ceiling down below that point, and we brought in the wall tight. Alex did this, and we call it buttering. And it just buttered right across everything. So what it does is seals it airtight. So there's two purposes here. One, definitely, we want to make your bedroom warm, okay? And two, it stops all car gases from getting in. This is a great example of trying to build better. This builder actually went beyond minimum code. We see the thermal break on the outside. Is it 100%? No, but it's close. The thermal break is the rigid foam. We see the half-pound spray foam within the floor joists. They're trying to make a better home. I like to see that. It's not too often I see that when I open something up. Also the front, very important. At the front wall, which is underneath here,
Right.
okay, is your bedroom.
Right.
That's the bay window that's there, right?
Right.
So he just capped everything off, buttered it right across and sealed it all in. And to me, it makes a hell of a difference. The example is trying to build it better, but having contractors that come in and just don't care enough. They miss a few areas. They don't do it to the best of their ability. So obviously in the winter, if it's freezing cold down here, it is going to stay warm upstairs, and vice versa in the summer. It should help keep everything cool.
Excellent.
It's the way it should be, and I wish it was minimum code.
I'm absolutely thrilled. I had no idea the house really had a problem with it being as cold as it was until the insulation was added into the garage. And the kids and I noticed it right away. And I'm not talking a little bit of a difference, it was a huge difference for us.
Let's take a look at the front porch. Because of the design of the home, having that bathroom over top of the front porch, huge flaw in a design. You gotta make that airtight. Stop that cold air from getting into the copper pipes. In order to make it airtight, you gotta use better products. The attempt was there, but it wasn't good enough. Proof's in the pudding. If pipes freeze, there's a problem. So I brought in Martin. He fixed all the plumbing right to underneath that tub. I would imagine that as you were taking a bath, that would be one cold tub.
Yeah, I'm amazed you can't touch the tub anymore. This looks great.
One of the biggest issues is that we had a void right here.
Right.
So once again, they attempted with the spray foam, half pound, not 2 pound.
Right.
And left a void. And that cool draft came in and froze your pipes probably every year since the house was built.
Right.
Till they finally burst.
Right.
Rob and Steve came in, fixed all the soffit, made it look brand new again. Not to mention, they give you a brand new rain barrel out back
It's awesome.
and fixed a lot of your ductwork.
Yes, thank you.
Okay, so your
Love it.
eavesdrops, your downspouts. Let's go inside.
Okay, great.
Bit by bit. Is it all about looks? Yes. We're building the houses from the inside out and not the outside in. I can't say that enough. Start concentrating on the outside in, you won't have these problems. We did open up a huge path throughout this area here, took out the whole corner, opened up here, took all the drywall out around the window. We made sure, we came back in and made sure that it was insulated properly. The vapor barrier was now doing what it's supposed to, stop cold air and hot air by tuck taping throughout the floor joists. We even added more insulation in this corner simply because it's the vent stack,
Right.
drain, so
Right.
that way you can diffuse that sound if anybody flushing a toilet up in your bathroom.
The front of the house has always been the coldest part. We've always avoided it. We've stayed away from it. We've not really utilized that bathroom upstairs as much as we probably could have, despite the fact that kids love the jacuzzi. But now we've got a warm house throughout, and I don't have to worry about those pipes freezing anymore. So I'm very, very happy. This will help me sleep better at night. I was really worried about the washer and dryer. You know, it's always something in the back of your mind you worry about if you get a load that overflows or if you have a pipe that comes unattached and you know exactly where it's going and it's right
Being
down
on the second floor, that's
my-
an issue.
to my living
There was
room.
no drain in the floor,
Right.
okay, or a tray or a watertight system of some
Something.
sort with a drain.
Right.
It did not have that. At least it's closed off now and you can use it for storage. All repaired, capped off, and painted. So
Perfect.
that's for you in the future.
Excellent. I was really worried about the loss of value in my home. I was worried about not getting adequate insurance coverage. And I was worried about having a bathroom that wasn't functional for my kids. We went 5 days with no water during the coldest spell we had all year long, and it was a huge, huge inconvenience. The anxiety and the stress that came from this entire 3-month episode trying to get this repaired was enormous, and I wouldn't want to have to go through that again.
It's a shame that I didn't turn this into a Taj Mahal. The problem here was the design.
Yeah.
Putting a bathroom over top of the front porch is not a good idea. That means you got your drains, you've got everything coming in here. I would have preferred to take it apart, move it, put it in another location, but how far do I go before I pull your house down and redesign it?
Yeah.
We know ways to fix things. And that's exactly what we did. That'll stop. This room will now be warm. Your bedroom will be warm. And you can actually give this back.
Thank you.
And tell them, thank you so much. I don't need this anymore.
I'll put it in the mail for the builder.
That's just
Welcome to have it.
ridiculous,
Yeah.
isn't it?
I can't believe I fell for it, but lessons learned. Educate yourself, and that's what I've done.
There's no doubt in my mind she's gonna be warm. The pipes are not gonna freeze. And hopefully we've made a difference in her life. I mean, she's a single mom, right? Who's gonna help her? Who's gonna step up to the plate and say, hey, don't you worry, we're gonna take care of this? Why do we gotta come in and fix this? Shouldn't the builder step up to it? You're trying. You made a mistake. Come back and fix it. Well, I hope this works for you. You know, if you have any problems, give me a call, but I don't think you're gonna have any problems.
Thank you very much.
You keep smiling.
You too.
Okay.
Thanks. I'm really glad the Homes on Homes crew came in and helped put some more wind in our sails and kept us moving forward. So we're very, very thankful.
What? I take my glove off? Oh, okay. I'm gonna put my glove back on then.
Bag of catnip. We hear you should always keep it handy in your tool belt.
Yeah, had I have had this when I met your cat on the stairs, he may have been happier with me.
Exactly, he would have been, most definitely.
Okay. No? He let me actually pat him for a second, and then he just like, I thought he was gonna attack me. When it bites back at you, it's not a good thing. Thank you.
Thank you
I appreciate it.
for everything.
My pleasure. And this will come in handy if I ever walk into your cat again, I tell you. What?